we want to send out a special welcome to our incoming sixth graders. You're coming to school at such a unique time in our history, in your own history. When you get here, we won't even have seen your faces yet. But you know what? That's something that we're going to look forward to. We're all in this together right from the beginning. We always have been, and we're going to continue to be together, work together, and do everything to stay safe. And pretty soon, we're really hoping that things get back to normal. We can be out of the masks and have everything back the way we always had it and always want it to be. Sixth graders, you're coming to a wonderful school. Your middle school experience is going to be terrific. Everyone can't wait to have you here. We hope that you're excited too. It's been a long time since we've all been back at school together, and we're so happy and so grateful to welcome you to part of the Berner family. Boy, am I excited to talk to all of you. This is Mr. Esposito, the principal of Berner, and we're thrilled that we're going to get to have all of you guys back here really soon. So on behalf of our assistant principals, Ms. Mullins, Mrs. Wing, our deans, Mr. Tucker, Mrs. Hornick, our physical education chairperson, Mr. Hoffman, and our special education supervisor, Mrs. Lenoci, we want to welcome you back. I know all of our teaching staff and the rest of the faculty, everyone here at Berner is all excited to have all the students back, and we just can't wait. You know, in the time of coronavirus, we know that there are going to be a lot of changes that we have to make. One of the biggest ones is going to be wearing a mask. So, well, I'm really glad that I get to see you like this for this short time. Pretty much for the rest, when you come back to school, you're going to see me and the rest of our staff like this, because this is how we're going to see you. It's very important that we keep everybody safe. Safety is our first priority. It's the main priority, and it's the one that we're going to have to pay the most attention to as we all come back to school. So when you're on the bus, you'll have on your mask, and as soon as you come off the bus, you're going to keep it on. Students who are getting dropped off, when you come out of the car with your parents, as soon as you set foot on the Berner property, we're going to ask that you have it on because it's really important. It's one of the big rules that we're all going to have to get used to. Having said all that, we still have a lot of great things, and the main thing is we will be back together at school. So we're all looking forward to that. While you're enjoying the last couple of days of summer, just know we can't wait to have you back.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Berner. I'm Mr. Tucker. I'm one of the deans of students at Berner Middle School, and I just wanted to take you through our arrival procedures in the morning when you show up at Berner. You have two options when you arrive to Berner: as a busser or somebody that's coming through parent transportation or in a car. I would like to take you through our bus procedures first, and then we'll move to our car procedures after that. Hi everyone. If you're coming to Berner in the morning on the bus, this is where you'll notice our buses will line up every morning. As the buses park, we will dismiss students off the buses in an orderly manner, and we will be using 3 different entrances for our 3 grades of students. Our 6th grade students will be using the back entrance towards the fields. Our 8th grade students will be using our visitors entrance, and our 7th grade students will be using our auditorium entrance. This way, we are maintaining social distance even outside of the school and allowing an orderly flow of traffic inside the school as the students enter the building. Hello again. If you're arriving to school by car, you'll be entering through our south parking lot, and you will usually see me standing right about this spot and directing cars either down this path or down this path. Students will be asked to exit cars and enter the building through our different entrances that are designated for student drop-off. Again, we're trying to minimize the flow of traffic and keep social distancing. Please be patient in the morning, especially during the first couple of days while everybody's getting used to this new system. Thank you very much.
Hi everybody, I'm Mrs. Hornick. I'm one of the deans here at Berner. I work alongside Mr. Tucker and also Mr. Rath. Mr. Rath is in charge of, he's in the dean's office and also does a bit of attendance. You might recognize him in gym as well. So I'm going to put my mask on because this is how you'll be used to seeing me in the building. So I'd like you to get acquainted with the way we're all going to look when we're here at school. So you might think of the dean's office as a place of discipline, but it's not just discipline. We're here to support you in every single way. So if you are sent to the dean's office in the middle of class, do not worry, it does not necessarily mean that you are in any kind of trouble. We're here to help you out throughout your school day and make sure that everything's flowing smoothly for you. So feel free to come to us if you need anything at all. We're here to assist you with all kinds of issues, such as lost items, any kind of issues you had in class, or any kind of issues you might have had on the bus, on your way to school, or maybe on your way home from school. Safety is our top priority at the Dean's office, so we'll be checking that you're wearing your IDs and your badges, and this is where you'll come if you are missing your ID or your badge, or you need a new one, you need a new lanyard, or a new plastic to hold your ID card. We also want to make sure everybody's being safe in school and wearing their masks, so we'll be making sure that everyone will look like this as you are walking throughout the building and in your classes. We also like to celebrate student achievements. So every month we recognize the Berner learners for each house and each grade level in the school. Your teachers recommend these students each month, and the Berner learners are focused on recognizing your commitment to academics and also really great character. So hopefully we'll see you in here and recognize you for your achievements as a Berner learner. Finally, when you enter school, you'll go straight to homeroom. Homeroom is a place that you go to before school starts. Homeroom is typically where we would hold our homeroom assemblies, the deans, and we would talk about all the rules and the procedures for school. This year we won't have you in the auditorium for the homeroom assembly. We'll live stream it to your classroom, so you'll be able to see Mr. Tucker and me go through all the rules and regulations of the building so that you feel safe and comfortable and know how to navigate your way around the school building, and you're off to a good start for the year.
Hi, I'm Miss Mullins.
And I'm Mrs. Wynn.
And we are the executive assistant principals here at Berner Middle School. What we'd like to do is take you through a day here at Berner and what you will expect throughout the school day. Upon arrival to school, the first thing you must do when entering school grounds is, of course, put your mask on. Now, a typical day at Berner Middle School would consist of 9 40-minute periods. But in order to maintain the safety of all our staff and students, we are going to be staggering our bells throughout the day in order to facilitate the movement in the hallways. At the end of the school day, we are going to stagger the dismissal bell in order to once again facilitate the movement in the hallway, maintain social distancing, and make sure everyone stays safe and healthy.
One of the areas I'd like to cover today is in Mrs. Iconis's presentations, she did mention that buildings are limiting the amount of visitors, coming to each building. And one way we can help with that new policy is to remember to bring all important items to school with you every day. One of the things that all 6th graders will be receiving is their own lanyard ID and an ID. You are expected to wear it to school every day, as well as the 7th and 8th graders who will also be wearing their IDs. And it's very important to locate it, put it somewhere safe every evening, so that when you're getting ready for school the next day, you put it right on as you're getting dressed. You also want to make sure that your Chromebook is charged and that you bring your Chromebook every day. You want to bring your charger every day, because you're going to be using your Chromebook in almost all of your classes. So again, you're using a lot of battery. So you want to make sure that you're fully charged every time you walk into the building. You want a nice, strong backpack, because we will not be issuing lockers at the beginning of the year. So you will be carrying your items to each of your classes. So you want a nice, sturdy backpack. Try to limit the amount of supplies you are carrying. You don't need to put anything extra. A couple of pencils, a couple of pens, some highlighters, maybe one binder, because you also want to carry your lunch with you as well. We also would be recommending water bottles, so it allows you to refill them throughout the day with our water fountain stations to keep hydrated, because that's very, very important to do that. And also to make sure that you bring your homework, and basically anything that you're going to need for the day, you want to make sure that you pack the night before, and that when you come in, you're ready to go when you jump on the bus or when you get dropped off to school. But if by chance you do forget an item that you need for that day, we do have the visitors area that a parent or a neighbor could drop off whatever you need. They will not be entering the building. We're going to have a table set out right near the visitor's entrance, so your items can be dropped off there. But it would be very important and helpful if everybody does their part and remembers to bring everything they need to school every day.
Hi guys, Mr. Esposito again. By now, I'm sure that you've seen the videos that Mrs. Iconis, our superintendent, has posted, and she talked about our classrooms and how we're going to make sure that we have as much distance there as we can, and that each student is going to have a shield that is on their desk for them to work within. It's going to be really important that we have that because, again, those types of things, those types of measures help us all stay safe. When you come into the classroom, there are going to be wipes, and each student is going to have the opportunity to wipe down their shield. Again, it's all about doing everything we can to stay safe. And on the way out of the classroom, each student will have the opportunity to use the wipes to wipe down that shield, so that way the next person coming in can have something that's safe and clean and ready for use.
As you walk throughout the hallways, you'll notice that we will be placing some barriers to help guide you throughout the building. There will also be some signage and arrows to help you distance from one another and make sure that we are all staying safe. You'll notice this in the stairwells as well. One will indicate the upside, the other the downside. So just make sure to follow this so that we can all stay as safe as possible as we navigate our way through the building.
I'm back again to share something else. So it's really important that we take a listen to this because it's going to be something that we're working with every day. So you know that at Berner, we always have to move from class to class. And again, we're going to do that in a very safe way. We're going to make sure that we're following the directions, following the arrows, following the signs, all of those things to stay socially distant. But one of the best things about our school is we do have the interior courtyard that serves as our outdoor hallways. It would be great to take the chance, anytime the weather permits, to be outside, to use those outdoor hallways as you walk from one class to another. Even though we have to keep our masks on to stay safe, it's still the best way to get outside a little bit and catch a little bit of fresh air. So please make use of those outdoor hallways anytime you get a chance to when you're going from class to class. I know we've spent some time talking about masks already, but one thing that we also need to know is that there are going to be mask breaks. Every class period, your teacher's going to have the opportunity to tell you that you have a couple of minutes to take that mask down to catch a little break. We want you to have those breaks. Your teachers want you to have those breaks. So please listen to your teachers. Make sure that as they say so, that you're ready to take it down. And if they ask you to put it back up, it is time to do that. Again, we have to prioritize safety, but we do want to have those mask breaks. Very important for all of us to have that. One of the big challenges that we've had in trying to get ready for the school year is how we're going to do lunch. Luckily at Berner, we have a very big cafeteria that's actually 3 separate rooms. So within those 3 separate rooms, we're certainly able to manage having everybody have lunch there at their regular lunch periods, 4, 5, 6, and 7. To make it even safer and to make sure that we're complying with the state mandates of how many students could be in one room, we're going to split the lunch, similar to the way you did it in elementary school. Half of you will come to lunch the first part of the period. The second half of you will come to lunch the second part of the period. While you're not in the cafeteria, you'll be waiting in the gym, which again, that's a very big room that we're able to split up into 4 smaller rooms, again, to comply with all those state mandates about how many students or how many people we can have in a single area. So at the midpoint of the lunch period, we'll switch it through, and that way everybody will have a chance to be in the cafeteria to eat lunch and also have a chance to work on their Chromebooks while staying in the gym in a socially distant manner. Again, we're trying to prioritize safety for everyone, and it's the most important thing we can do. So we're going to really appreciate everybody's cooperation and understanding with the hope that we can get back to the regular operation of things as soon as possible.
Hi boys and girls, how are you? 6th graders, welcome to Berner. This is Mr. Hoffman. I just want to speak to you for a minute about the physical education program here at Berner, specifically for this year as you come into Berner as 6th graders. First and foremost, we will be going outside every day for phys ed class. And on rainy days or very bad weather situations, we will be going indoors for our activities, but we're mostly going to be focused on outside activities to begin the year, certainly. We will not be using the locker room, and we will not be getting changed for phys ed, so your belongings will be coming with you wherever we do our activities for phys ed. To start the year, we're going to be mostly focusing on personal fitness, wellness, overall health and wellness, and social emotional well-being. We're going to do activities that are both fun and to just help you be the happiest and most healthy that you can be here at Berner. We're really excited to meet all of you, myself and the other phys ed teachers, and we look forward to having a great year in phys ed.
So tour the schedule. That's another thing that we wanted to talk about. Usually we have a few days at the end of the summer, just before the beginning of the school year, where all incoming 6th, 7th, and 8th graders get to come to Berner to walk their schedules. this year, with everything we have going on, and with trying to make sure that we limit the amount of people in the building, we're going to keep it to just our incoming 6th graders. 7th and 8th graders, we apologize, but we're confident that you remember how to navigate the building well and that you'll adjust and transition when you come back. And of course, we're always going to be there to help you. But for our incoming 6th graders, we are going to have tour the schedule. So there's going to be an email blast that comes out that talks about how we're going to do it. It's going to be separated by last name, and it's going to be over a 2-day period. And then there's going to be a 3rd day in case anybody missed their assigned day. And we're going to limit it to just 1 visit per 6th grader. And you can bring 1 adult or 1 of your older siblings with you. But we just can't have the numbers in the building that we did in the past. So we really appreciate everybody's understanding and cooperation so we can have a tour of the schedule for our incoming 6th graders. So we already know the 2020-2021 school year is going to be like none other. And not even all of us are in the school in the same format. As 6th graders, we're here every day. 7th and 8th graders are on a hybrid format where A to K is coming 2 days, followed by L to Z coming the next 2 days. Or some of you and your parents have chosen a full distance learning format. Either way, we're all in school all day, Monday through Friday. And I think it's really important for us all to remember that. So if we're home and it's our hybrid and it's not our 2 days, we still need to make sure we wake up on time, that we're inside our that we're on our Chromebooks, in our classes, being attentive to what's going on in the classroom, just as if you were sitting there in the classroom. And for our 6th graders, even though you're going to be in school all day, and it's a little bit different than being at home, we're going to need your maturity and your full attention at all times. And for those that are on a distance learning plan all the time, again, follow your schedule closely, because we all hope to be back at school at some point where everybody can be in school with us together. So that's important to know for the different types of learning that we're going to be doing, but every single one of them is a school day. So as we get ready to wrap up, it's likely that some of you still have questions, because we know this year is going to be unlike any other that we've ever experienced. One of the good things to do is to stay attentive to the website. A lot of frequently asked questions are posted there with answers from our superintendent, and it's going to be very helpful to knowing how things are going to be running at Berner and across the district. Also, please stay attentive to some emails that might come out. We know that this has been a fluid situation. There have been a lot of changes, and sometimes they come up quickly. We're always going to do our best to get you that information in the best possible way and the quickest possible way. So the email blast will be how we're going to generally do that. So that's it for now, everyone. 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, Berner parents, Berner families, we look forward to seeing you at the beginning of school. But for now, we do have some more days left in the summer. Enjoy them, do everything you can, stay safe, well, and healthy, and we will see you soon. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.